Greetings, I'm Craig Smizer with RE/MAX Capital City. Welcome to this month's edition of How's the Market in Steiner Ranch. This month, in addition to looking at the stats, we'll talk about the implications of the fire. In September 2011, there were 19 homes sold in Steiner Ranch. That's a 32% drop from the 28 that sold in 2010. Now, normally I'd be a little concerned about a big drop like that, but last year's September was rather an anomaly. When we look historically at September in, say, 2007, 8, and 9, there were 19 or 20 homes sold in each of those months, so we're right in line with those. We do generally see at this time of year a big drop from this home sales in August versus September. And of course, with school starting in August, we see a large number of folks who want to purchase and be into a house for that first day of school. This year was no different, and the number of homes sold in September was almost half of that in August. Looking at prices, the average price in September was down 2.3% and the median was down 9.8%. I don't get too concerned about 1 month numbers because we're talking about a small data sampling. That's 1 month, one neighborhood. You can have 1 or 2 houses really throw them out of whack. So I much prefer to look at a longer time frame. Let's look at the first 9 months of 2011 compared to the first 9 months of 2010. We'll see the average price was down 2.7% and the median price was up 2.4%. That suggests a rather stable and flat market like we've seen in much of central Texas. A bright spot in September was the days on market. Only 39 days on market for the homes that sold, and that's the second lowest we've seen over the past 5 years. The number of homes available for sale in September was just over 100, and that was down 12% from a year ago period. What we would expect to see over the next couple of months is that number to drop, so I suspect we'll be under 100 probably through about January or February. Now let's look at the fire. There were about 25 homes that were burned to the ground, and so what did those families end up doing? Of course, they needed immediate shelter, so we saw an already tight rental market in Steiner get even tighter with those folks entering the leasing market. Now, what happens to sales moving forward? Much of it depends on what these people decide to do. If a lot of them decide to simply rebuild where they're at, they're not going to enter the resale market as either a buyer or a seller. But if a significant number of them decide that they're going to collect their insurance money, pay off the mortgage, sell the lot to a builder, then of course we're going to see a number of these folks buying right in Steiner Ranch. That's going to spike demand within this price range, and we'll see prices go up, and of course the supply then would dwindle as they exhausted that supply. Once they sell to the builders, next year we'll see the builders start to build, and really what happens is anybody's guess because you don't know how the builders will act. I presume they would build within the same price range, or maybe they'll build the same size homes, which would mean a higher price given the replacement cost. And are they going to put a bunch of spec homes on the ground? Are they going to build them a little bit slower? So it's really tough to see what impact that will have, other than the fact that we know there's going to be 25 newer construction homes in that area of Steiner, and those of course will be priced a little bit differently as time goes on. Well, as always, want to let you know that my website, realestateinaustin.com, tracks the sales for all neighborhoods in Steiner Ranch. You can view summary data for each month, or if you'd like to register, you can see sales prices for each address and other information about each home that sells in Steiner Ranch. If you have any real estate questions, you can reach me at 735-7200 or email me at craig@realestateinaustin.com. Thanks.